Every one of us has been touched by an invisible attacker that hit the entire world. Every one of our families has been affected. Some have suffered, others have counted blessings, and many stand together firmer than before. And while we may not be related by blood, we stand with you too, because after all, you're part of our family too. You may have roots in Bigelow, Alabama, or Jamaica, but if you're one of our own, we kind of claim you a little bit. And if you're a Roll Tide fan, well, we forgive you. We're the longest running gym of our kind in Central Arkansas. Year after year, we've welcomed, again and again, new arrivals to our rubber floor and heavy bars, people who wanted to get better at something, but ended up making others better in the process. We share more than equipment. We share the struggle. We share enthusiasm for the person across from us. We share the painful but rewarding experience of growing. So, whether you come here for just a few months or stay here for years, you leave and take a small piece of that experience and the people you shared it with forever. And like you, so many of us share in the frustration and stress. But for many of you, this year has been personal. Today, our prayers are with you who have lost someone dear. Our prayers are with you nurses, who are face to face in the most literal and fearless way we can think of. Our prayers are with you doctors, who are working around the clock to save patients, but also save your staff and the families they care for, while rarely taking time for yourself. Our prayers are with the entire healthcare industry. If all of you decide to change jobs, you should become magicians, because every day you find a way to make room in a building where none exists on paper. Room in your day with a schedule no one would wish for. And room in your hearts, which has had no time to grieve the last one you just lost before moving on to care for the next person who needs you. You seem to make room out of thin air when the world seems to be in a great shortage of it these days. To all of you, healthcare, service, parent, and CrossFitter alike, your resilience in caring for others is the greatest rebuke to this pandemic. You showed that in the face of crisis, where fear and scarcity run rampant. People who walk in here every day can make the world better and brighter, even in the darkest of times. That's the attitude you've embodied this year, and it's the light for others to follow. When Cindy waits patiently for staff to come take her temperature before removing her mask, that's discipline. When Francis peer pressures everybody to come to the 5:15 a.m. class to show up big for a new coach, that's power. When Julie works out at home by herself so others can be together and be safe, that's love. This is the simple message I have for you and the others who show power, self-discipline, and love. Affected does not mean afflicted. We get back up when we're knocked down. We adapt and overcome each day. We show up and grow through the struggle together. The world going into crises does not mean we let our light dim and curl in the darkness. It means something different to you. It means we burn brighter and lead the way for those who need a beacon. We can only run towards a light that we can see. You have been that light this year for people you aren't aware of, through your acts of power, discipline, and love. Thank you for getting up every time you've been knocked down. Thank you for showing what it is to struggle graciously. Thank you for burning bright.